The number 4 drinks you should never touch. They can cause kidney failure. One of the drinks in your kitchen right now could be quietly destroying your kidneys, and you would never feel it happening. Most people think kidney failure only happens to someone very sick or very old. But the truth is, it often starts with simple daily habits. Not with pain, not with a big warning sign, just with what you drink every single day. In this video, we're exposing the number 4 drinks you should never touch if you want to protect your kidneys. These aren't rare or strange products. They're common, easy to buy, even advertised as normal or sometimes healthy. Kidney damage is silent. Your kidneys can lose most of their function before you notice anything wrong. And once that damage happens, it usually can't be reversed. Doctors see this pattern again and again. Certain drinks overload the kidneys, raise blood pressure, spike blood sugar, and force these tiny filters to work nonstop. I'll break down exactly what these drinks do inside your body and why stopping them now could protect your kidneys for years to come. Number 1, energy drinks. Now let's get into the first drink you should seriously think about cutting out. Energy drinks. They're sold as a quick fix, more focus, more power, less sleep needed. And yes, for a short time, they can make you feel more alert. That's the benefit they advertise. But here's what rarely gets talked about: the stress they can quietly place on your kidneys every single time you drink them. Energy drinks fall into a group called ultra-processed products. That means they're heavily manufactured and packed with added sugar, high doses of caffeine, artificial flavors, preservatives, sodium, and phosphorus. Several large studies published in major medical journals have shown that people who consume high amounts of ultra-processed foods and drinks have a higher risk of chronic diseases, including chronic kidney disease. This isn't random. There's a reason behind it. Your kidneys act like tiny filtration machines. They filter your blood 24 hours a day, removing waste, balancing fluids, and controlling minerals. When you drink an energy drink, you're not just taking in caffeine. Many cans contain a very high caffeine levels, which can temporarily raise blood pressure. When blood pressure rises, it increases pressure inside the tiny filters of your kidneys, called glomeruli. Over time, constant high pressure can damage these delicate filters, making them less effective. Then there's the sugar. Many energy drinks are loaded with added sugar. High sugar intake increases the risk of obesity and type 2 diabetes, which is one of the leading causes of kidney failure in the United States. Even if you don't have diabetes right now, repeated blood sugar spikes can cause inflammation and stress in blood vessels, including those inside the kidneys. On top of that, additives like sodium and processed phosphorus create another layer of strain. Too much sodium can push blood pressure even higher. Processed phosphorus, which is easily absorbed by the body, can be especially hard on people with reduced kidney function. When kidneys can't properly remove excess phosphorus, it can build up and cause further complications. Here's the dangerous part. Kidney damage doesn't hurt at first. You won't feel your kidney filters slowly weakening. Many people feel fine for years while damage builds quietly in the background. By the time symptoms appear, significant function may already be lost. So what's the smarter move? Start simple. If you feel tired, drink a full glass of water first. Even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, brain fog, and headaches. Water supports healthy blood flow and reduces unnecessary strain on your kidneys. If you still need a boost, focus on better sleep, short movement breaks, or moderate coffee intake instead of high-sugar stimulant drinks. The real benefit of cutting out energy drinks goes beyond just kidney protection. You may stabilize your blood pressure, reduce sugar spikes, improve hydration, and lower long-term risk of chronic disease. This isn't about fear. It's about understanding how daily habits stack up over time. Because when it comes to kidney failure, it's not usually one big event. It's years of small choices, and energy drinks can quietly be one of them. Number 2, alcohol. Now let's talk about alcohol, because this is one drink people rarely connect directly to kidney failure. Most people think about the liver when they hear too much alcohol, but your kidneys are deeply involved every single time you drink. Alcohol acts as a diuretic. That means it makes your body lose more fluid through urine. At first, that might not sound serious, but when you become dehydrated, your blood becomes more concentrated, and your kidneys have to work much harder to keep the right balance of fluids and minerals. They are forced to filter thicker blood with less water available. Over time, repeated dehydration can strain those tiny filtering units inside your kidneys. Research published by major health organizations, including the National Kidney Foundation, and studies in nephrology journals, shows that heavy or long-term alcohol use is linked to high blood pressure. And high blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney failure. When blood pressure stays elevated, it damages the small blood vessels in the kidneys. These vessels are delicate. Once they are scarred, kidney function can slowly decline. There's another layer most people don't think about. Alcohol can also damage the liver. When the liver becomes diseased, it affects blood flow and hormone balance throughout the body, including the kidneys. In severe cases, liver failure can directly trigger kidney failure. So alcohol doesn't just stress one organ, it can create a chain reaction. Now let's be clear, an occasional drink may not destroy healthy kidneys overnight. The real danger is excessive and repeated intake. Binge drinking, daily heavy drinking, or using alcohol as a stress outlet for years can quietly build pressure on your system. And just like with other kidney risks, you may feel completely normal while damage slowly develops. So what's the smarter choice? If you're trying to protect your kidneys, reducing or eliminating alcohol is one of the most powerful steps you can take. Instead of alcohol, try kidney-friendly mocktails. Infused water with lemon, cucumber, or berries can feel refreshing without stressing your organs. Herbal teas can provide flavor and warmth without dehydration. If you enjoy fruit flavors, small amounts of fresh fruit juice mixed with water can be a better alternative. And if you already have kidney disease, speaking with a kidney dietitian can help you choose safe options based on your specific condition. The benefit of cutting back on alcohol goes beyond your kidneys. You may lower your blood pressure, improve hydration, sleep better, and reduce stress on your liver. This is about long-term protection, because kidney failure rarely comes from one single night. It comes from patterns repeated over years. And alcohol, especially in excess, can quietly be one of those patterns. If you care about protecting your kidneys and your long-term health, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. And if you have any questions or health concerns, drop them in the comments below. I read them. Also tell me where you're watching from and how old you are. I'm curious to see who's here. Number 3, soda. Now let's talk about soda, because this is one of the most common drinks people consume every single day without thinking twice. It's cheap, easy to grab, and everywhere. But if you care about protecting your kidneys, this is one drink you should seriously question. Regular soda is loaded with added sugar, and high sugar intake is strongly linked to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and high blood pressure. The two leading causes of kidney failure in the United States. When you constantly spike your blood sugar, it damages blood vessels over time. That includes the tiny blood vessels inside your kidneys that are responsible for filtering waste. When those vessels are damaged, kidney function slowly declines. But there's another layer that many people don't realize, especially with dark cola. Dark sodas often contain phosphoric acid. It's added for flavor and to preserve shelf life. Research published in nephrology journals has suggested that people who drink 2 or more servings of cola per day may have a higher risk of developing chronic kidney disease. While not every study shows direct cause and effect, the association is strong enough to raise concern, especially for people who already have kidney problems. Phosphoric acid increases phosphorus levels in the body. For healthy kidneys, small amounts may be manageable. But for people with reduced kidney function, extra phosphorus can build up in the blood. Over time, that imbalance can contribute to further kidney stress and complications. And just like with other risky drinks, the damage builds quietly. You won't feel your kidneys struggling after one can. But 2 sodas a day for years, that's a different story. It becomes a long-term habit that slowly increases pressure on your body. So what's the better move? Start by cutting back gradually. Replace 1 soda a day with sparkling water. Add a slice of lemon or a few berries for flavor. If you crave sweetness, dilute 100% fruit juice with water instead of drinking it straight. Even small changes reduce sugar load and lower the stress placed on your kidneys. The benefit of reducing soda goes beyond kidney protection. You may lower your risk of diabetes, improve blood pressure control, lose excess weight, and feel more stable energy throughout the day without the sugar crash. Soda feels harmless because it's normal. But normal doesn't mean safe. When it comes to kidney failure, it's often daily habits like this that slowly add up over time. Number 4, high sugar drinks. Now let's talk about high sugar drinks because this category catches a lot of people off guard. We're not just talking about soda, we're talking about sweet tea, lemonade, fruit punches, sports drinks, and even some bottled juice drinks that look healthy on the outside. They taste refreshing. They feel harmless. But when it comes to kidney health, they can quietly push your body in the wrong direction. The main issue is simple: sugar overload. When you regularly drink sugary beverages, your blood sugar rises fast. Over time, repeated spikes increase your risk of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. And diabetes is one of the leading causes of kidney failure. High blood sugar damages small blood vessels throughout the body, including the tiny filtering units inside your kidneys. Once those filters are scarred, they can't clean your blood as effectively. But it's not just sugar. A 2024 study based on participants' self-reported intake found that drinking more than one serving per day of sugar-sweetened or even artificially sweetened beverages was linked to a higher risk of developing kidney disease. That means even diet or zero-calorie versions may not be as safe as people assume. Some artificial sweeteners may affect metabolism, blood vessel health, and long-term kidney function, though research is still ongoing. The key point is this: frequent sweetened beverage intake, in any form, may increase risk. There's also the blood pressure factor. High sugar intake is associated with weight gain and higher blood pressure. And high blood pressure is another top driver of kidney damage. When pressure inside your blood vessels stays high, it strains the delicate structures in your kidneys. Over years, that strain can turn into chronic kidney disease. The dangerous part is how normal this habit feels. A glass of sweet tea with lunch, lemonade in the afternoon, a sports drink after a workout. It doesn't feel extreme, but when it becomes daily, your kidneys are forced to handle constant metabolic stress. So what can you do instead? Start by reducing sweetness gradually. Choose unsweetened versions whenever possible. If you enjoy juice, drink small amounts and dilute it with water to lower the sugar load. Infused water with fresh fruit slices can give you flavor without overwhelming your system. The goal isn't to remove enjoyment from your life. It's to reduce the long-term strain on your kidneys. The benefit of cutting back on high sugar drinks is powerful. You may stabilize blood sugar, lower your risk of diabetes, improve blood pressure, maintain healthier weight, and protect your kidney filters from silent damage. Kidney failure doesn't usually happen overnight. It builds slowly through habits repeated day after day. And sweet drinks, even the ones that seem innocent, can quietly be part of that pattern. So here's the truth. Kidney failure usually doesn't start with one dramatic moment. It starts with small daily habits. One can, one glass, one bottle at a time. Energy drinks, alcohol, soda, and high-sugar beverages may seem normal, even harmless, but over years they can quietly raise blood pressure, spike blood sugar, dehydrate your body, and slowly damage the tiny filters that keep you alive. The scary part is you won't feel it happening. Your kidneys can lose most of their function before symptoms ever show up. By the time you notice swelling, fatigue, or abnormal lab results, the damage may already be serious. That's why what you drink every day matters more than you think. The good news? This is something you can control. You don't need a complicated plan. Start by replacing just one risky drink a day with water, infused water, or unsweetened options. Small changes, repeated daily, protect your kidneys long-term. Lower pressure, lower sugar, less stress on your system. Your kidneys work for you 24 hours a day. The question is simple: are your daily drinks helping them or slowly hurting them? Watch the next video to learn the best kidney-friendly drinks you should start having instead.